just different.
And they're off. 0-0. Week 5. The winless Remnants versus the undefeated Goat in the Water. I would not let that record dissuade you or anything. This should be a good match. Code Red coming off the wall. Hit Cillian's coming straight down. They have a defender. He misses. Stratus trying to bring it around, feeding the kitty. Puts it in orange corner. Is that Potentialata? Code Red up, got a defender. Stratus with the save. Feeding the kitty. Pops it out to no one. No one's waiting on that touch. Touching. Code Red boostless. Feeding the kitty. Has boost to work with. He'll get up. It's crossing midfield. Code Red's up. I don't think he ever got boost. And a minute is gone. And then we may have our first goal here. But Go Ape or Die Trying is all over. A good save by him. Still scoreless here as we approach about 3.5 minutes. Feeding the kitty up. Ape looking to help it along. Cheap brunch. Had the ball for a little bit. Tried to dribble. Got it batted away. Feeding the kitty. Puts it off the wall. Ape keeps it alive. Cheap brunch. Mimosas and all. 1-0. Cheap brunch. I like the idea of a cheap brunch. Good shot here as he puts his team up 1-0. Cheap brunch seems very interested in staying undefeated. Potentialata. These are good names. Potentialata on the pitch there. Stratus touches. Code Red off the wall. Potentialata puts it in blue corner. Feeding the kitty. Clears it out. He might have beat Stratus on the touch. Stratus says not quite. Catches. Loses the ball. Code Red makes one man miss. Tries to power it in, but cheap brunch stuffs it like a sausage there. Potentialata coming off. Stratus. Demo.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Feeding the kitty. Up. Ape. Gonna try to help it along. Good touch, but goes wide. Feeding the kitty. Up. Grazes ceiling. Code Red tries to dunk it on in. Nothing happens there. Ape. Touches. Feeding the kitty. Will cross. And Cheap Brunch helps out with some late defense there. Stratus goes for it all. This one might drop in. Goes backboard. Cheap Brunch can't handle. But Potentialata does. As they go up 2-0. Feeding the kitty. Tries to get back, but just kind of sells out there and never gets situated well enough to play defense. They go down 2 points to the Remnants. Stratus touches. Cheap Brunch. Up in the air. Tries to get by Code Red, but Code Red. Smart defensive play. Feeding the kitty. Touching. Code Red. Touches down. Feeding the kitty. Clears it up. But Stratus cuts it off at the crease there. Code Red touches. Goes out. About midfield. Code Red takes the offering from his captain. Feeding the kitty. This one crosses. No shooter. Code Red credited with the shot on that one. Touching. Potentialata. Backboard. He might double touch. Nothing comes. Stratus is looking. Goes around Code Red. Sees that he has a shot. Hits it big. Feeding the kitty had a great opportunity for a shot there, but goes high and wide. Stratus gets the ball taken. Cheap Brunch. Touches. Stops it at midfield. Code Red still on the ball. Touching. 8. Last man back. He touches well. Feeding the kitty on the ball. Up. High. Coming down on the 30-second mark. Code Red is on, but Cheap Brunch with another save. Touch there from Stratus. This one pops back. Might be a cheap one for Goat in the Water as if they needed it. They stay up 2. Still battling on offense. This one had a chance. Nothing goes. Code Red touches. Stratus puts to the quarter. Code Red crosses. Both shooters were just up a little too close on the cross there. This one is over. Goat in the Water It's a best of 5 series. They take game 1. Cheap Brunch, our MVP, 361, 1 goal, 2 saves. He has 2 saves. It felt like 5. And only 5 shots total from Go to the Water. 5 shots total from Remnants, but Go to the Water just that much more accurate with their offerings there. I'll go ahead and ready up for game 2. But Go to the Water looking good so far in the early going. Haven't streamed them yet this season, but they look good. They're 3-0 on this fall 2020, and they look it. Nice, clean play. It's very hard for the Remnants to get across midfield with the ball on offense. Game 2, 5 minutes, reset on the clock. Feeding the kitty. Goes up. Can cross it here. He tries to fake with Stratus. It's a little too quick. Demo there.
Mother trucker, dude.
Ape. Coming around. Battles. Code Red. Clears out. Gets past Stratus. Feeding the kitty touches. Cheap Brunch. He's everywhere, this Cheap Brunch. Potentialata. Nice shot, but Ape bats it away. Still battling, still zeros. Ape. Now he's crossing for offense. He's met with a Cheap Brunch. Feeding the kitty. Puts it towards the goal. Not much on it. Potentialata tries maybe a redirect off the backboard. Doesn't get it. Ape applying pressure. Ball goes around him. Code Red up. Wall. Feeding the kitty. Recognizes the trouble. Goes to help out. Code Red tries to go for a demo at the goal, but Cheap Brunch. The ever elusive Cheap Brunch. Nice save there. Good shot by Code Red. That one won't drop. Code Red touches. Cheap Brunch. Up. Code Red. Also up. No one touches. Ape was waiting for it. Pass. Shot goes wide. Stratus. Another demo. That one goes back. Stratus looks like he might need boost, but now he'll address this ball. About 2 minutes gone from game 2. We're still scoreless here. Potentialata ceiling. Touches. Another demo. But Stratus
He's already dead.
has the open net. Passes to Potentialata. Nothing happens. Cheap Brunch. Bring it around wide. Touching. Stratus. Trying to cross himself. Cheap Brunch. Trying to press the issue. Ape. Touches out. Code Red. Takes from him. Nothing going. Code Red. Fake. Still boostless fake. Loses the ball. Ape. Picks it up. Cheap Brunch does not allow any cheap goals. Code Red earning the cross there. Getting around CB. Nothing happening. Gameplay seemed to slow down just a smidge. Cheap Brunch is gonna shoot. Looks like Potentialata was mugging, feeding the kitty in the goal. Code Red coming off the wall. Touch. Ape by himself. He'll touch. Try to stay with it. Now he'll cross it. Shooter. Code Red. 50s with Stratus. A lot of back and forth. Ape puts it back. Feed to the kitty. Has a goal. But no. Just, you know, not the best angle and a little slow. Code Red. Not quite. Remnants have their goal opportunities. It's not very. They haven't been very decisive with the shots. You don't see the urgency. Feeding the kitty. Up. Passes himself. Does he have a shooter? Code Red says yes, he does. 1-0. Remnants on the board. Take the lead, a late lead in game 2. Code Red just enough of his tail feathers getting on that one. Let's see what this last minute holds for us. Pitch. Stratus up high. Ape touches first. Goes wide. Potentialata comes around the corner. Code Red forces the issue. Ape coming over. Looks like he has some shooters there, but that 50 makes it go wide. Remnants do not need another goal. They press really hard on that offensive possession. Ape touching. Gets to a car wreck there in orange corner. Up bounces. Code Red might get a second goal, and he will. Assist from Go Ape or Die Trying. Up high, then a high bounce. Cheap Brunch, a rare mishandle from him. He can't get to it. Code Red just nudges it in for a second goal. So they go up 2-0. Half a minute left. This one defeating the kitty. He can't handle. Ape recognizes the dire situation. Kind of forces the touch there. But that lets Go in the water right back in to this game that was all but over. But now just a goal difference between the teams. Go in the water, of course, enjoying a 1-0 lead on the series. Cheap Brunch going around. Beats Code Red. Stratus has a shot, but it goes. Ape has one man to beat. Puts its Potentialata. He gets the save. Feeding the kitty coming around. Stratus puts it out. Good clear there. Stays on orange side. They have one more shot. Potentialata up in the air. Goes up high, but he's met by Code Red. They might have one more shot here. I don't see anyone in position. Cheap Brunch might try for a pinch. He's boostless. Gets the pass regardless. Feeding the kitty touches it out. Jeez Louise. Somewhat of a dramatic ending to game 2 as the Remnants tie up the series 1-1. Code Red MVP. 3-8-6. Everyone doing their part there. 2 goals for Code Red. Both on an assist from his respective teammates. 7 shots from them. 3 saves from Go in the water. We'll go ahead and ready up here. Ape in immediately. We'll go into spectate here as we have game 3. Zeros on the board. Cheap Brunch puts it up to the wall. Potentialata tries to get a shot off. Nothing comes. Stratus spatting it, testing the water. Potentialata keeps the pressure on. Feeding the kitty. Touches it out. Turns into a pass for Ape. Ape clears. Ape touches in. He has Code Red. Demo out there.
Stop! He's already dead.
Code Red staying hot. Gets another assist shot. Potentialata just ill-advised touch off the wall there. Ape puts it center field. Code Red finishes it up 1-0. Nice fast play from them. Shot rather. So they go up 1-0. They had the early lead in game 2 and didn't relent. That one bouncing around. Cheap Brunch puts it out. 8. Up. Staying with it. He's battling Potentialata. Clears out. Feeding the kitty. Off the wall. Tries to... Battling Code Red. Another assist score from him as the Remnants 2-0. I'm sorry. This Go Ape or Die Trying on the shot. Feeding kitty on the pass. Cheap Brunch giving a great pass. Possibly to himself. Touching. In the corner, in blue corner, Potentialata tries to get it around. Code Red on the fast break. He's tracking it down. Demo out there. Code Red tries to do it himself. Tricky touch. Beating the kitty, tries to cross. Potentialata's having 0 of that. Code Red crosses. Cheap Brunch catches. Gets met by feeding the kitty. Another demo.
Boom, baby!
Cheap Brunch down. Stratus just kind of puts pressure on the goal, but now it's back on orange side. Another demo.
Get in the body bag! Yeah!
It's getting a little chippy out there now that the series is tied up 1-0. Getting pretty physical. Code Red.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Code Red disrupts a would-be clear, but no harm comes from it. 2-0 as we're past the halfway mark. See if this one will cross. Feeding the kitty. Lets it get past. Ape is on the ball. Touching. Feeding the kitty up. Ape up. A lot of touches, a lot of action, but all this happening on blue end. They're going to need to clear it, and soon. Puts it around. Stratus keeps it on, puts it on goal, then tries to muscle it in there with just sheer will. Potential auto with the nifty bandana on the Octane. Feeding the kitty, puts it out. Backboard will not go. Touching, feeding the kitty. Off the wall. Cheap Brunch up high. Again, a lot of back and forth, but anything that takes a lot of time is going to favor the Remnants with their 2-goal lead. Code Red up, drops it. This one may go in. Ape says, I'll die trying to save that. Cheap Brunch gets back quick. Good save there. Potential Auto puts it out. Let's see if Stratus wants to fly up and shoot. Nothing comes. Now he's up. Bit of a double commit. It's going to Ape's side, but Code Red puts it out. Potential Auto. He's on an island. He was isolated there for a second, but handles it beautifully. Now this one is going towards blue net. Looks like an easy one. Cheap Brunch makes sure that one goes in and stays in as they're on the board late. Nice 50 from Potential Auto. 2-1, good play. Go to the water, not done here. Trying to maintain their undefeated record. Touches high, a lot of mid-air jostling. Feeding the kitty, just a little high. Ape tries to help it along. Code Red, almost with the hat trick on that shot. We're under a minute. Feeding the kitty, gets pushed through. Code Red puts a little friendly fire on the Ape. Code Red, half lips touching. Nifty move there. But now the ball's on blue side. Falling, feeding the kitty. Up. Puts it to his man Ape. Potential Lotta. Must be the bandana. Gets another save. Now 30 seconds. Code Red, nice dunk. Midfield loses boost. Feeding the kitty. Comes out. Gets around. Cheap Brunch. Might want to be the last minute hero here. Feeding the kitty, good clear. That might be the last clear they need. No touch from Potential Auto. They'll cross again. Cheap Brunch. 0 seconds. That one will land. Remnants taking control of the series here. As they go up 2-1. I have streamed the Remnants in their whole season. It's been a rough one. I'm not sure if they've ever had a lead on the series like this, but let's see if they can keep it rolling. Go Ape or Die Trying, our MVP of the game. 386, 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 saves, 9 shots total from the Remnants. That's some pressure. 4 saves from Goat in the Water. That's not going to be enough, especially with these close, even matchups that we've had going so far. It is match point at this point for Goat in the Water. If they lose this one, they lose the undefeated season potential. Demo and Cheap Brunch knocks it in there. 8. It was Cheap Brunch that Weasley.
Mother trucker, dude.
The Weasley little rascal, Cheap Brunch, headed towards the goal, destroys Ape on the way, and finishes up with some points. Good play. Cheap Brunch touches through. Feeding the Kitty touches, coming off the wall. Code Red, down. Feeding the Kitty, puts it up high. Let's see who touches this one. Potentialata. The shooter, Code Red. He's got the hot hand this series. He's had some good matches this season, but obviously nothing resulting in a series win. Cheap Brunch had the right idea, close one, but now we're tied 1-1. Game 4. Face off. Potentialata, nice clean win. Ape can't handle it. Feeding the Kitty, saves a cross that would have been a goal. Now Cheap Brunch racing back to his own net. Touches, feeding the Kitty up on the wall. Gets it past Cheap Brunch. Code Red. Nifty little waggle there. Going back. It flips field position. Ape. Nothing happening. Touch. Code Red wanted to shake it out there to his left. Nothing happens. Cheap Brunch. Nice infield pass. Potentialata keeps it going. Stratus right over Code Red. Nice play. Not sure if it's a conscious effort, but Goat in the Water look like they pick up the tempo a little bit here. As they take their first lead in a while, maybe since game 2 or 1. Feeding the Kitty comes around. Code Red maintaining pressure, trying to drop it in. Stratus, good touch from him. Potentialata trying to handle it, going up the wall. He touches. Then 50s. Code Red chasing. Gets it around. Stratus lobs it. No go. Looks Cheap Brunch had an opportunity there to handle the pass. That becomes Potentialata. Touch, ceiling, down. Stratus covered around 50s through Code Red. Strong play. Touch. Potentialata touches. Feeding the Kitty. Big clear. He's going to be face to face with Stratus here. Stratus gets over. 8. Puts it up. Crossing 3-minute threshold here. Code Red, will he put it out? No, it'll go into Feeding the Kitty. He can't touch. Cheap Brunch, the double touch. Nice save from Code Red. He's not there for the longest time. He'll just come out of nowhere with the save. Feeding the Kitty. Not sure what he had in mind there. 2-1. Cheap Brunch with a nice double helix trail there. Battling. And now it's Goat in the Water that's enjoying a point lead here. So I'm sure they don't mind batting the ball around, killing some clock. Stops it midfield. Code Red touches, but rolls right to Stratus. Stratus puts it up on net. Ape puts it around. Code Red clears it out, goes to the wall, gets met with the Brunch. Put it around. Touch a lot of touches. Feeding the Kitty, getting patient, can't come off the wall and get his mark. Ceiling, Code Red. Pops it right back in, but Cheap Brunch pops up himself to make the save. 8 crossing, that might be on net. Stratus says it was, but I'll save it. Feeding the Kitty. Power slide in midfield, picks up 100, gets past him. 8 launching. Feeding the Kitty, tries to touch go. Ape had the net, but goes wide, and Code Red wasn't there until now. 8 coming around. Feeding the Kitty. Backboard. No touch there. The second or third shot opportunity from the Remnants. Now Feeding the Kitty's up. Might try to finish his own. Ape does not touch or maybe graze Potentialata. He gets credited with the save. Code Red backing up. Feeding the Kitty. Tries to sneak one under goat defenders. Nothing happens. Around. Is it goal 3? Not quite. We're down to the 30-second mark. Feeding the kitty. Goes for the pass. Code Red is met with a chunk of defenders there. Feeding the kitty. Backboard. Ape is there, and Ape puts it in. 2-2 to tie it up. 15 seconds remaining. Feeding the kitty. Good pass there.
That was legitness.
Go ahead and look up the definition of clutch, because with 15 seconds on the clock and their season hanging in the balance, we get a play from the Remnants. Potential out of touches. He's guiding it. Will we have overtime or a last second goal? G-Brunch touches. It's dropping down. We'll get overtime. OT. Next goal wins it. Golden goal rules. Potential out on the pitch. Code Red touches. Gets around. You can see the urgency from both teams. Cheap Brunch lofts it big. Code Red saves game 4 there. And Stratus uses the confusion on the blue end to his advantage. He pops it up, and no one is really just quite ready to handle it. He gives a sneaky little dab into the ball. And we will get game 5, which, trust me when I say, the Remnants have had their fair share of game 5s. Stratus, MVP, 5'11", 2 goals, 1 assist, 1 save, 8 shots from Goat in the Water. Even if Stratus wasn't the point leader, you gotta give him MVP with the go-ahead goal on that game 4 in overtime. That's a tough play to make. Obviously, they needed it. We'll keep rolling here. Game 5.
It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
Zeros pops up. Code Red. They're gonna want some more magic out of him like they've had early on in the series. Ape is up. Touches. Potentialata clears it out. Stratus touches. Code Red waiting. Is there another shooter? They have one, but Code Red gets a second save. Touching around. A lot of pressure right outside blue net. Those are those moments that really test your team's rotations, as Code Red gets a gnarly pinch off the far side wall. Feeding the kitty. Puts it up. Touches down. Anyone's ball. Sneaks under. Go Ape wanted to 50. He almost got dunked, but just slips right under. I think that was Potentialata right here. Ape stays low. Code Red right outside the net. Why wouldn't it be, I guess? Eric says the grind don't stop. 1-0. Coming down to the 4-minute mark. Feeding the kitty. Touch here would be amazing for them. Maybe not that kind of touch. Goes high. Code Red puts it out. Diffuses the situation. Ape puts it out. Cheap Brunch. Gets caught sucking there. He needs boost. Misses the 100. Still 0. Feeding the kitty puts it around. Ape was maybe trying to hit a defender. Code Red clear out. And both captains have promised me a post-game interview, so we're going to get that regardless of who wins. Potentialata clears it out. Code Red can't handle it. Who's in the blue net? Ape. No, Ape is chasing the play as well. Cheap Brunch. The director cam transitioned to him, and that pretty much tells you that there was no defender back there. Good play by Cheap Brunch to tie it up 1-1. 3.5 minutes left. This one, I don't think we could be surprised, but it looks like it may go down to the wire. Code Red touches. Fast one, but not too fast for Stratus. Good save. Comes around, feeding the kitty. Up, around, it's dropping. Potentialata touches a lotta. Around Stratus goes. Blue corner. Feeding the kitty. Picks up 100. Code red. Clears it out. Crosses midfield. Potential lotta touches again. Cheap Brunch is the last man back. Code red touches. 8. Still bringing it around. Good rotation from Goat in the water. Miscommunication. Feeding the kitty. Shoots a high one. Hard to touch. No one really wanted it. The mishandle from Stratus, but no one was really sure what was coming next, except for Feeding the Kitty, who had a few ideas. He launches that 2-1. 250 left. Goes midfield. Looks like 8 goes flailing at the ball. They get it around him. Code red tries to clear it out. That would have been welcomed from the Remnants. Not touching. Remnant defenders getting put on notice. Stratus tries to touch. Code red. Hops one defender. He's boostless. Tries to hop again. Cheap Brunch smacks that away. Feeding the kitty. Centers. Nothing going. Potentialata puts it out. Go in the water. Their perfect season hanging in the balance. 3-0. Before this, Code red. That looks wide. Who can finish? Not quite Ape. Or Feeding the Kitty, rather. Ape around. Touching. Code red. Lofts it. Potentialata. Nice. Patient save there. The onslaught is not over. Code red touches. Then gets a nice infield pass that no one's really ready. Code red getting jostled out there. Now he's coming off. Lays it down to his captain. Potentialata trying to track the play. We're coming down to the minute mark. Code red off the wall. Great touch from him. He's looking fast. Gets the ball taken. Midfield again. Feeding the kitty. Trying to corral it. Not sure his boost situation. He touches down. 8. Big clear. Exactly what they needed. They need to use the clock to their advantage. Ceiling. Feeding the kitty. Lobs it. Stratus with another save. Potentialata gets it around. Good rotations from both teams. Code red and 8 in the same corner. Demo. Feeding the kitty. Second one for the captain. Second one for the captain. Feeding the kitty. Seems eager to lead his team to their first victory on the season. Pops it. Top right corner. Potentialata says, I just came from there. As it ball sails past him over his octane. Face off. Stratus cheats up. Goat in the water wasn't feeling urgent before. They gotta feel it now. They got a 2-goal differential to overcome here. Potentialata might start there, not quite. Gets around Ape over again. Ball clears out at the crease. Ape touching. Gets past him. Code red. Pops it around. Remnants trying to play keep away, but these Goat teammates are all over the ball. Code red finds a crease. A hole in the defense. We're coming down to 10 seconds. That might be too much to handle. No going. Smoking Davy says, dang, what an upset. And they get it. Smoking Davy appreciating it. Remnants. GG's indeed. Just one of those great series. Code red MVP. 398. 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 save. He's doing everything. 9 total shots from the Remnants. Let me call our guy Feeding the Kitty here. Just be a few moments here. We're actually gonna be speaking with Code Red and not Feeding the Kitty. Gentlemen,
Hey,
Code Red. We've never spoken before. I did not picture that voice coming from you. You seem like such a nice, fine gentleman, but you're going crazy today. How you guys feeling? Did you think you would get it?
we were feeling pretty good. Kitty had to jump in cold because he was dealing with his kid, but so
Right.
that first game was more of a warm-up game.
Right. Yeah. Man, yeah, I thought I'd never have this talk with you guys. I've been streaming you all season long, obviously.
Yeah.
There's been some close ones, a lot of game fives, a lot of OTs, but here we are. So, I usually save it for the captain, but I guess since we're speaking, I'll ask you, who does the game ball go to for the series?
I think it's got to go to Ape. He was all over the place, flying, getting hits, coming
See.
out, and
No,
getting
Ape
goals,
had
passes.
a game, definitely. Especially the best one I've seen him have this season, I'd say. But I feel like if we were talking to Feeding the Kitty, he'd give the game ball to you. I think you had two goal games, and you're just playing your part. You look like the fastest one on the field.
Thank
by
you.
large, yeah, you looked great. Man, I feel like I got a sigh of relief for you guys.
Yeah, that was a fun one there.
So it's
Kind of a
winding
mix.
down. If you guys win out, playoffs, I don't think you've been mathematically eliminated. But
Yeah, there's probably still a chance somewhere.
yeah, so I mean, even at this point, all you can do is win. Did you guys change anything going in this game, or have any talks, maybe more practice or anything?
Unfortunately, we just haven't really been able to get much practice in this season, but we
Right.
were just trying to go in and play fast, play our game, and just try to be as comfortable as possible. Don't let them
Right.
have any space.
Right? Yeah, looks like it paid off, and they're a good team. They look like pretty
Oh,
much
yeah.
as advertised.
Yeah, they were all over the place, getting good touches. You couldn't let up on them, or else they'd be all over you.
All right. So how's next season looking for you guys? Or is that too
I
early
don't know.
to talk about?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to talk about it and whatever, but I think we'll probably be back.
All right. Yeah,
For sure.
you guys are having the season that I'm having right now. It's just a lot of game fives, hard to come by a win, but that's tier 2.
For sure.
Oh,
Yeah, it's been a lot of tight ones.
anything else you want to mention? Shout out, plug?
Not really. Thanks for casting all of our games this season. You've been
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, you guys break my
Really
heart every
appreciate
week,
it.
except this one.
Yeah, nice to get our first win.
All right, yeah, congrats. Good luck going forward.
Thank you.
A playoff berth would be fantastic, but we'll see what,
Oh, that'd be
the
awesome.
cards hold.
For
All right,
sure,
see you
dude.
later.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
All right, so do not let the graphic fool you. I was supposed to speak to Feeding the Kitty. He has parental duties. That was Code Red. My vote for MVP on this series. Just what a great game. Go in the water. Nothing to be ashamed of by far. So they'll fall to 3-1, which is still great standing in a division that just really isn't very deep. Once you get up to tier 1, tier 2, you can slip into the playoffs with some low win records. So we'll be on the lookout for them. A lot of fun to cast here. This is my only match for the night, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop in on a friend of mine, Clamp Dog, who's also a tier 2 talent, same division. Go ahead and drop in on him.
Hey, Mom! The meatloaf! We want it now! The meatloaf!
What's she doing? I never know what she's doing back there.